on two channels. Okay, so hi, hello again, and today's video is going to be about couples who would like to invite a hot and sexy male model for their photo shoot. Okay, and this photo shoot called Cuckolding Fantasy, right? So I'm creating this type of scenarios for couples, and I am that person who is choosing the model, advising the model, making arrangements with the model. Okay, and when the model arrives, we are creating erotic fantasies, role play scenarios. Okay, so I will just I want to make myself comfortable. I will just tell you more details about this. So different couples would like a different range of experience, different services, and of course on a different level, right? And what that means, different level. Some couples just would like to have a male model, okay, in the studio nearby, but not hitting too much on the wife or a girlfriend. Okay, just be there, just little bit, closer, maybe touching, maybe some cuddles, but nothing more than sexual. You know what I mean, sexual. Okay, even no kissing. Maybe he will kiss somewhere on the neck or on the cheek for a video or for a photography. Okay, and it's all going to be pretend. Okay, played out. Okay, so this is one type of the photo shoot where couple are not ready to go all in, and it's just going to be a model there to be there. Okay, what that means, be there. When model arrives, yeah, model agrees to undress, okay, be naked. And of course, when couple is booking a co-holding fantasy, okay, the most popular are black male models. Okay, the reason why they are most popular because of the size. Okay, couples would like a huge size. Okay, huge size. I am saying XL or XXL, right? This is my fantasy, right? But I'm saying that's how I name it, right? So XXL size, and these models are available, and they can join couples for their fantasy adventures, right? This is going to be a great event, and we must discuss the levels of the services. Okay, so the first option is just to invite the model, okay, just to stimulate the couple, to encourage some well, stimulate the couple. The partner feels jealousy. The partner feels jealousy. There are some buttons being pushed emotionally. For some partners it's quite hard. Okay, it happened to me. Never happened a fight or a big conflict. Okay, but it happened to me that partners would lose control. Okay, partners would lose control during this session, during this photo shoot. You could just see and sense how much they try to protect, okay, their territory. And sometimes I remember one shoot, they were nearly pushing, who is closer to this girlfriend. Okay, and I always signal the model that he should get loose and a little bit stay away, right? So there is something going on all the time. Okay, it's a very big challenge for a husband, okay, to watch, to be there, to observe. But this is kind of like a therapy. Okay, couples would like to go through this, right? And very often people think that it will break their relationship, or the wife will go wild and start shagging everyone around. That's not true. Okay, that's not true, because it makes them even stronger. Okay, the husband will see wife in a different light. Okay, it helps to feel the passion. Okay, it helps that intimacy, understanding, closeness, and depth. Okay, it goes in. And someone who doesn't know what it is very hard to even imagine. Okay, it's very hard to imagine, but it is everything on sexual energetical level. And I am creating this type of fantasies, right? So let me just move on. So the first option is no sexual service involved. Okay, but model is there to provide his body. Okay, for a photo shoot, woman can touch him, right, everywhere. Sometimes we do more than touching. She can kiss his body, she can do something, right, for play. For a model, it is also a very how to say, stressful little bit because you have to be in control. You see, men are men. If you are getting really turned on, okay, it's hard to actually walk away, right? It is painful. It is, I can sincerely say this, okay? When I say that there will be no sex, okay, sometimes models are holding back and do not open up completely, not to get turned on, not to get into that wild position, right? So I'm explaining this, what are the options. So the first option is no sex, okay, but we are playing out a lot of scenes and scenarios, and in the photography and in the videos you can just simulate, okay, create an illusion. It looks like you've done this, right? That's how I create it. It looks like it happened. We all watched movies, and actors, you see in the movies, even they had a sex scene, not necessarily they had it, right? But everyone believes it, and that's how it looked like. So yes, I am able to create a shoot without sex and make it look like it happened. Okay, it happened. And I am very happy to do so when the husband is here. Okay, when the husband is here, when the husband is not there. Okay, because that's another option, right? When the partner is here during the photo shoot, very often the partner waits in a car, for example, or somewhere in a coffee shop nearby, okay? And they are not in the studio because it's very stressful for them, nerve-wracking, right? The situation when you know that your girlfriend is with some kind of a model shooting here, right? Not some kind of, they choosing the model, they know, how he looks, and I'm representing, and of course I offer the best options, the best models who are reliable, who are healthy, who are fit, who are strong. Basically, when couple is choosing, they want high end. Okay, they want elite models, okay, who look after the figure, who look like fitness models, okay, who act like escort models, okay, and who provide an entertaining service, okay. Usually, that kind of the models, they're very active, okay. When couple arrives, very often wife is holding back, okay, holding back. She's nervous, she's scared. uh, Very often it's just the husband's idea, okay, and it happened to me when there were wives long time in the partnership, in the relationship, and this is the first time to go on the side, after 20 or 30 years. I remember one woman, she was like saying, Julia, do you know that I was like faithful for 30 years and now I have to do this, right? And I said, yeah, I understand. And she says like, oh my God, and the model is 29, like my son. And I said, even better. So that kind of an adventures, but it changes completely the relationship. It changes your mental state. Okay, it changes understanding and acceptance about yourself. And of course, it gives you confidence. Okay, it gives you confidence. You are braver after this experience. Okay, in your bedroom with your fantasies and when you're connecting intimately with your partner, right? It does help, right? It removes that break. Sometimes women are very focused in their role of the mother or role of the, like in at work or somewhere, and sexual energy is absent. Okay, it's not like it's absent, it's always here. Okay, but people cannot create it properly, cannot create it to the level, to the depth that they would like to reach that ecstasy, to be on the ninth cloud, right? So that's why we are advising, okay, if you think that your relationship is, something wrong or something not right, or you would like, or you remember how it was and you would like to go back to those times, these type of events and erotic adventures help. Okay, no, seriously help. Okay, it just transports you from one dimension to the other. After this shoot, everyone is in shock. They need to have a proper drink. Very often, they are very tired. Okay, and I can tell you, couples arranging, for example, a weekend, right? And they come for a photo shoot, right? They're booking a hotel and they come for a photo shoot, and a photo shoot during the lunchtime, right? During the lunchtime when they're planning to go party or do something in the evening. Very often we have that kind of a shoot, okay, that they don't go anywhere. Okay? They were just so tired that going back to hotel. Okay, and it happened to me, and I was laughing many times. Okay, it happened. It's you spend a lot of energy, you burn a lot of energy. Okay, it drains you out. It restarts your the whole system. It's something extraordinary which you need to see. Okay, the reason why you need to see and why I'm saying this, because I'm going to create galleries. Okay, I'm going to create galleries for public to understand what that is, the energy, what it is, creative vibe, what it is to be in that sexual zone. Okay, and so that medium which I'm taking is charged with the sexual energy, and it is obvious. Okay, you would see this, on the artwork, and soon I will be translating. Okay, so coming back to a cuckold fantasy. So yeah, so the first option is no sex. Okay, and husband can be in the studio or can be somewhere waiting around. Okay, and another option is including sex. Okay, it is a classic escort services. Okay, when I book a model, I don't book a model for fetish or BDCM. It happened to me that couples would like to try that. This is an extra experience. If I book a cuckold fantasy, it's a classic escort service. Okay, when the model is shooting with your wife. Okay, and then it creates making love scenes and scenarios. Okay, and here we have also two options. Husband can watch, okay, while they're shooting. Okay, or he can just stay in a changing room just nearby, so that not to have a heart attack, right? Okay, so that is the option. For model, it is very important to know where husband is located. Okay, there are models who would not shoot, okay, if the husband is here. They know that this is a couple's photo shoot. They know that the husband is paying, the husband is booking. Okay, they know that I am making arrangements with a husband, but then he brings a wife, we're doing a makeover. Now, about the makeover, another thing, the makeover for ladies is something what would help them to burn into the session. Okay, just easily slide into the experience, feel the vibe, feel the atmosphere, calm down the nerves. Okay, so makeover experience when you invite a beauty professional. Okay, there are ladies who know how to create an amazing look. Okay, for your wife or for your girlfriend. Okay, in that look you would include makeup, okay, and hairstyle professionally, right? So that the woman during that time, she is preparing herself for this event, for this adventure, and she feels comfortable and confident. Okay, so makeover does a lot, because very often women are nervous. Okay, they're coming and freaking out. Okay, like that. How can I shoot when she's like that and she's scared? What will happen? She never been with another man, or what if we will create the shoot and something, so on and so on, right? So we need to calm down, right? And sometimes giving a cocktail, or something stronger doesn't work. Okay, so I do recommend, if you would like to book a photo shoot, cock holding photo shoot for your wife, I do recommend to book a service. Okay, it will be easier for her. Again, you will get better quality content because she will be more relaxed. Okay, now when I'm booking a models, I will suggest everyone to listen to my advice. Okay, because I know the models, I know the males, how they act, how they respect a woman, what they do, how they have sex. Okay, and so on and so on. Of course we can manage that, right? We can work on your requirements. Okay, but you see, some males are very rough. Okay, and some are sensual, right? And that's again depends on the woman. Maybe she would like a rape sex, but most of the time we have a classic experience, right? Making love scenarios. Okay, classic blowjobs or alone the girl and straight sex, right? And that's kind of a situation, but we don't shoot that. This is like how to say, this is like a climax area where we start, you see, if you go straight away with the woman and with the model into a blowjob, and this, the energy will be all over the place. So I would always start from something romantic, something sexual. I would give them something to do, okay, so that they have that time to connect, to bond, okay, the model and your wife or a girlfriend. We shoot different role plays, scenarios, and so on, and then I can see this energy starting. And if you have a very hot and sexy models, okay, in 20 minutes you can see that she is fancy him, right? The reason why it is good to book an experienced model, just not the model from the side or from the agency, is that experienced model had done shoots before like that. Okay, so they know how to move, they know where is the lighting, they know how to hold, okay, and lead the client. Very often, and this is the main thing, okay, I tell them to hide all the imperfections. So hold the hands where, you know, where woman would not like, okay, something, right? So I teach them how to move around. Also, I teach them not to be in the shot. It's very important. Okay, I always say this is not your photo shoot. You are not paying for this. Don't look at the camera. Okay, so they place themselves in the way that couple can enjoy model's presence, but the husband do not look into his eyes. You know, that kind of a situation I create, right? So I suggest models position in the way that they are kind of in the background. I mean, like the head and everything. So I am shooting, right? I am starting shooting scenarios, like I said, romantic, the way woman would like, the way I would associate this shoot, okay, the way I would connect, right? And then we would go into bedroom scenes, okay, and that is kind of like a safe option for the ladies, okay, safe options to follow that. If there is another requirement or another scenarios, then we can change it up. That's not a problem. The first thing what's happened in the studio, we always have a consultation time, okay, when the lady will arrive. Preparation usually is a consultation time, right? Then we're choosing sexy outfits. There is a dressing room in the studio, and there are a lot of sexy outfits she can try or she can borrow, right? I always encourage to bring yours, okay? Something what you have the best, the sexiest. You think that it will be, how to say, great for the shoot. And of course, if you have some toys, right, you can bring. I have accessories, shoes here. There are many things here in the studio for wide range of the photo shoots, okay? So when we're shooting an adult photo shoot, holding fantasy, I usually book models later, okay, to arrive later than the client, okay? Models are paid per time and per service, okay? So depending on the service, client sending me a service list, I confirm the service list with a model, okay? Model tells how much he wants for this type of photo shoot, okay? And I am doing a favor. This is something what you need to remember here, okay? I am in adult business since 2005, okay? And you see, adult business or escort agencies, they are businesses who taking fees, okay, for this type of service, like booking a model, okay, and model service. I would like to tell you very strange thing, okay? I don't know why, just because I've been in adult business, I've seen those models, I know them very well. I don't take any money from them. Okay, I do respect their position. I do respect their work. If I work with someone, the best, you know, options, the best models, and they love and enjoy what they do. Okay, seriously, right? But I feel that I am not in a position to you know, to take anything away from them. Okay, so when the client will bring a money for a model, I would ask him to have it in the envelope, sealed. Okay, then we open and just count it out. Yes, the model is paid on the day before the shoot. Okay, before the shoot, right? So the couple bring money what the model would like to get, right? And I am just that person who is introducing them and passing on the envelope. Okay, I have nothing to do with the financial operations. I am giving a favor for a couple. Okay, because for a couple is a therapy. That's how they can move on. They have this fantasy they would like to try. There is something in the relationship missing. Okay, they need a spark, they need to reconnect. It is very hard for adults to find that kind of a stimulation. Okay, and create that kind of a stimulation. You see, when you're doing this in the studio and everything is arranged, couples don't consider this as a cheating. Okay, they consider this as an experience, and there is no obligation. Okay, if we discuss this, okay, we would like to have sex scenes, right? We discussed this, right? We would like to have sex scenes, but there is no obligation to go there. It happened to me when the couple got reconnected much earlier than they went into the sex scenes with the model, and then I shot the couple and couple sex scenes. Okay, and we let models go, but usually we go all the way. Okay, like I said, it is normally when a husband is initiating this experience, normally everything is okay. No one is violent, or no one is upset, or no one is, how to say, jealous, right? But there is always a jealousy. That's why we're making it. I can see this in their eyes. I can see that this is very challenging for them to see and watch this. They sit with this type of mouth, like, and observe the shoot. Okay, I am being highly professional. It's been just few times when I, like I said, had this jealousy. I remember once I was shooting in a hotel. And we finished the shoot, and I walked the model out of the hotel right after the payment. And I remember I came back to the room, and the whole corridor was just, so basically he was shouting. Okay, he was so jealous after the shoot. As soon as I left, he attacked her, not physically but verbally, and I could just hear he screaming on her. I just, oh my gosh, I rushed into that room. And you don't know me. Okay, but we were shooting in a penthouse in one hotel, and and the whole floor was just in this sound. I remember I rushed into that room and I just shot this guy. I just shed this guy. I kind of, I'm like that. It's, I don't make any harm, but I take no shit. Okay, so if this is my shoot, if this is my event, everyone is doing what I say. Okay, how I say, right? And if I see something what is not being agreed, okay, and I don't like it, I am in charge. I can quit. I can stop the shoot, and of course I can get involved, right? I have no problem, there. So, I just told them to make up right away, just right away. And I remember when we went, it was really late, okay? And London Eye. So there is a hotel which on the background there is a London Eye, and there was a night. And this London Eye has the blue light, something like that. I have it. And I am capturing on couple after they have a cuckolding fantasy shoot, okay, having roof outside, and in the background there is this London Eye. Okay, and they had the best sex, the greatest sex ever. After this, emotional vomiting. Okay, so the guy needed just to let this out. I am saying it is very rare that it happens. Okay, but that's what they needed. Okay, that's what they needed to go forward with their relationship. Sometimes couples have long-term relationship, they have children, businesses, they have a lot of going on, and they need this. Okay, they need to have that kind of experience, let out that aggression so that they can love, okay, again, and they can get deeply in love again. And that's why I am doing this. Right, so let me go back to this cuckold fantasy. What's happening in the studio? Lady getting makeover, or she's coming ready. Okay, we're having a consultation, because usually men booking the shoot. Okay, the biggest mistake what's happening, okay, in my past, okay, when guys making the arrangements and not including their wives. Okay, seriously, they just agreeing on on positions what the wife will do, and she doesn't know anything about it. Okay, so that's the often situation. And when I had this type of communication, I always say that please ask your wife or a girlfriend to send me the message and confirm your ideas that you are okay and you are aware and you know what's going to happen and so on. Okay, and very often big part of this inquiries disappear and guys disappear and never come back. You know why? You know why? Because it will never happen in their life. This is just their fantasy, and they would like to encourage or make their wives somehow to go for this type of adventure. Many times I hear and I receive messages, how can I encourage, okay, how can I encourage my wife to do such an adventures? What are the issues? Okay, why my wife is not agreeing to do so. Okay, and quickly just I can tell you the wishes why. Okay, your wife doesn't want to have another adventure with another man for several reasons. First, her looks and appearance, okay, negative body image. She thinks that something is wrong with her, okay, and then the other man will see this, okay. So she doesn't want this type of situation and being awkward and embarrassed. This is the first thing. Second thing, she is seriously worried, okay, that this is going to be a cheating and how then she will live with herself later, okay. And then the first thing, because she never done this before. No, seriously, maybe they discuss this, maybe they talk, but you see, talking and fantasizing and thinking about this is one thing, okay? And going ahead is another thing, right? So that's why it's important to understand that women are worried, okay? Women get nervous, okay? And you need to support your wife with this type of photo shoot, right? So usually we discuss the plan, okay, beforehand, and then I am discussing and confirming the plan with a lady here in the studio, okay, what she would like, how she would like to start, what kind of the images she would like. So we will start from the boudoir portrait, okay, just her solo shoot, little bit for her, something for her to have, because she's all pretty, beautiful, sensual, you know, some memories, right? And then I book, like I said, model later to arrive, okay, and start the service. Okay, and model will come into the studio. He would I always ask to dress smart casual, okay, so he would be in the clothes, right? And then they slowly start these undressing games, okay. She's undressing slowly him, and he is undressing slowly her, okay, until they will get naked, okay, until they're, how to say, be naked body to body, and the intimacy and sexual energy will be developing in that moment, okay. And then we will go by the scenario which we've prepared, okay, by the plan, shooting one scene after the other, preparing every scene with the lighting, with the settings, you know, the furniture or the backgrounds, whatever, right? And then we shoot everything what we've planned, okay. The model goes home, okay, and I'm still staying a little bit explaining what will happen after the photo shoot. Okay, after a photo shoot, there is always a post-production stage, and a post-production means editing. Okay, usually I shoot co-holding fantasy in photo and video format. Okay, these are two different directories for me. Okay, and for photography I use Canon, for videos I use Sony. Okay, I don't shoot with two cameras. Okay, I shoot first one thing, then I shoot videos. And that's why I'm saying it is good to have both. Okay, because with the photography, we're just starting up, warming up, going into the scene, going into the zone, trying, experimenting, right? And with the videos, we are already ready. Okay, so with the videos, we're just finalizing the scene, getting the best moments, what I've liked the most, what we've done so far. Okay, they are moving photography, it's more staged. situation, right? So you can't just move around because you will have different type of images. Okay, you have to stay still, you have to pose for photography, right? And videography is action, is movie, you can't stop, right? So one scene, one movement coming to the other, one position goes to the other, and so on and so on, right? What is good in the video format is that we can get the best movie stills. Okay, it means that you can have an image collection from the movie stills, right? Extracted, that means that there is a movie line and I am just taking the best moments, okay, from the film, right? And you can see what happened, okay, during the hottest moments. Usually video format is, like I said, on the peak, okay, of your senses, of your emotions, and on it's like finalizing the scene, right? And then for me it is very important to shoot the range, okay, the range, so that the movie will be not boring to see. If I shoot in one outfit the same position, okay, you will be just watching the same thing. You understand? So it is very important. You know, you starting one way, then doing something, right? Then you starting another way, then you're doing something, so that we will have wide range of variety, and your video would be very, very interactive, right? And interesting to watch, of course, sexy, hot. Hot, and husbands usually like hardcore, you know, scenarios. If we go into a photo shoot, I remember I had a Cuckold fantasy photo shoot with a pregnant woman, okay, with the pregnant woman, and her husband didn't have any maternity shoot, okay, and you would not believe this. He booked a Cuckold fantasy shoot for her, and she asked me to create a maternity shots with this model, okay. So I lighted her so that no one would see the man, right? You could see the silhouette of the man, you know. She would use those pictures, she will have those pictures, you know, as a maternity shot. So I lighted in a way that you would not see the man, but she would still be with someone, like, you know, family picture with someone is behind her or holding her, and we shot maternity shots with the model, you know, maternity shots. And of course we were carrying on with a standard Google fantasy shoot later, okay. So women have a different ideas, they want something sexual, romantic, something classic, okay. And when the guys booking a Google fantasy photo shoot, okay, they would like to make porn, okay. That's what they would like. They would like a hardcore, okay. They would like a proper action, okay. And the reason why men would want their wife to go through this experience is because of, it's because of you see, in reality, men like open-minded, you know, wild, sexy wife, right? But if she had not enough experience in that field, right, it is very hard to get that result. So they are working on it, okay? They're putting her in a situation where she will transform her views, okay, where she will feel differently with another man, that she will get more, you know, understanding about her intimacy, about her contact with another man, how she feels, and so on. And men, you see, never worry that something will happen, you know, and wife will leave, you know, after the shoot. But it happened to me. Okay, it happened to me. I know that there was some people split up. Okay, it's a small percentage. Okay, it's a small percentage. Usually, if the couple, depending on the couple situation, on what level they are. Okay, so most of the time it is an encouraging process. Okay, and couples do it to stimulate the relationship, to make them stronger, deeper, hotter. Okay, to have different vibration. Okay, what I mean different vibration. You see, you can have at the start of your relationship, you can have sexual intimate connection on the highest vibration, right? And when the times go, this vibration is going quieter and quieter. You need a stimulus, you need some kind of a mental state, right, to get it higher. And what happens with the mental state? Woman become a mother most of the time, yeah, looking after the house, looking after, family, looking after the babies, working. The mental state changes, yes, it's become very heavy. That's why her sex drive becomes as a mom, not a wife, not a girlfriend, but a mother, right? So shake her out and remove her out of this role and put her back into that sexy wild creature. That's why we create Cuckold fantasy shoot, and men know what to do. They know that they need to create this type of situation to get to their wife back. Okay. And when I'm saying to get my wife back, I remember one man, he was in a relationship with his wife for really, really long time. Okay. And and they had 3 shoots. They had 3 cook holding shoots. Okay. And this shoots transformed the wife and transformed their life. Okay. They both lost weight. Okay. She was in a very mature state. Okay. Grandma state, and she become a sexy lady. Okay. I don't know, 20 years younger. They sold all the businesses and went, and then went traveling. Okay. Went traveling and have crazy adventures together. Okay. And he sent me a message saying that, Julia, after this transformation, I'm not looking at anyone else. My wife is so fun. I can't get eyes of her. Okay. And just to prove that I'm telling you the truth about this, right? I tell you what she did. Okay. Imagine you have a 60 plus years old wife, and she had a problem. She had a breast cancer, and one of the breasts was removed. Okay. So when this type of thing happened, it actually put woman in a stale face, and she think that something is wrong with her. She's not sexy, she's not pretty, and so on, right? That this type of illnesses, diseases, life hits you hard. Okay. And he said that we are sitting in their car, it's like a jeep or a truck, I don't know, probably high car. And he said that someone was looking at us, and she was like chatting and so on. And then she turned around to a driver into next car, and she lifted the top, like that. Shit, something follow. She lifted the top like that, right? And that's what I'm saying. It's a marker of the freedom that you are free to do so, even if you're not perfect. Okay. You just accept yourself and see yourself in a different way. Okay. And of course you are different and connecting on a different vibrations with your partner. That's why these type of events, okay, very important for couples who are looking other ways to reconnect. And actually this is the fastest way. The fastest way, if you go to the therapy, it takes years, okay, to work through this. And this is like a hands-on action, okay, situation. The session goes with the creative artistic flow. Okay, I'm very professional at my studio, right? So we create sexual energy and we create erotic adventures. Okay. And this is like threesome. Yeah. And depending if your husband is watching or he is in another room, okay, I still invite them. Okay, I say let's have a picture, and all 3 of us. Okay, something like that. If there is a problem to do so, I encourage everyone. I am pushing the limits. Okay, and like if you don't know, I am shooting erotic content without limitations. Okay, so that is a short presentation of a Cuckold fantasy photo shoot, right? To book a studio, you need to know the date, okay, and you need to send the deposit. Deposit is not refundable, okay. You can reschedule once, okay. So you secure your day, okay. You book the shoot. We discuss what we're shooting, how the shooting. You can pay by the hour per service, or you can book a package, okay. Very often. This is like, even if I'm booking a package, okay, I'm trying to fit in, in time with the services, right? But it's everything is unique and individual, okay? And I do not create the same shoes ever. Okay, because I'm an artist and every couple is different, and every personality who comes in my way into my studio can be represented in a different way, lit in a different way, shown in a different way, right? Tailored, everything is tailored to their needs. That's how I work. Okay, so that's why when you go to my website, you would not see a single similar picture. Okay, I just love variety. That's the art. Okay. This is a challenging experience for me. This is a freestyle. I'm a professional. I'm an artist and I'm acting on the go, on the spot. I'm taking the decisions after I meet my couple. Okay. I do not preset anything. I do not prepare anything. Everything is set it up and tested while they're here, they are waiting, okay, so that they see that I'm working and I'm doing my work. And of course, during the scene, I change lighting twice or three times, okay, so that they could see a manipulation, okay, because in the studio light, you can manipulate, okay, and bend the light. When you are shooting outdoors, you know, with the constant light or with the natural light, right, you you are more limited. Okay, when you're having a flash and a different kind of a combinations here in the studio, you can create anything. Okay, so that's why I want to show them that the studio photography can give a variety. Okay, it's not that you set up one lighting and then you're shooting all the scenes, all the outfits in one setting. No, no, no. That's not the way I work. And this type of process makes post production even more harder. Okay. Why it's complicated? Because every setup, every image has a um, different settings. Okay, so I can't set it up as a bulk and then press some settings and edit. No, I need to do manually, hand by hand. Okay, and my clients receive all the artwork. The reason why I don't give them 5, 10, or 20 pictures is because this is a process and we're developing this process together. We are going into a creative zone. Yes, we're developing sexual energy. We're experimenting with the models. Okay. We're experimenting with the body. We are not faking or pretending, right? We're shooting on spot straight away. And I am giving all the highlights from the shoot so that they can analyze. Okay. They can analyze and, of course, have their diagnostics, okay, of their body, of their senses, of their sexual energy, and they just see how this progressed and developed, okay, from one scene to the other, how it started on one vibration, okay, and then how it finished on the other vibration. And of course, most of the time, images at the end are more braver than at the start, okay. If you're shooting a models, there are no difference. Okay, models are professional. They can start strong straight away. Okay, when you're shooting general public, people just come to the photo shooting this first time. This is natural, okay, to feel nervous or to feel shy a little bit or to, come from this weak position, and then you're getting stronger, build this up. I am explaining you, I am showing you the results. You're getting, oh my gosh, you're seeing the pictures are going great, and you build this confidence up, and of course raise that sexuality to the level that I like. Okay, when it's boring, I change the scene, I change the ideas, I change the outfits, and so on. I am not here just to shoot something. Great images, they are like bonus. Okay, they come after. The most important is the creative mode, okay, the experience, the experiments, okay, that we do, the ideas, okay, we develop and accomplish, okay, during the shoot. That's I am focusing on, because that is the main matter. That is very important. Okay, if you have any questions, okay, about the models, about photo shoots, or about something else, you can leave me a comment. Okay, you can leave me in the comments. I will see later and I eventually will reply, maybe not straight away, but I will. Okay, if I'm not gonna reply, I will make a video. If that's an interesting question, okay, and I understand that people wanna know more, Okay, wanna know more? And next video is going to be about men with the small size. Okay, men with the small size. Today, like I mentioned, I had a few requests, and a second request was from the man, okay, who is shy and nervous, and he would like more information, okay, about that. Right, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Julia, and I am adult content creator. Okay, I'm an erotic photographer, and I shoot in my private studio, couples and singles, and we create glamour, boudoir, boudoir, nude, explicit, and making love scenes without limitations. What that means? Any fantasy. Any fantasy. The reason why I'm able to process these requests because I have a medical background, okay, in the past, right? And become here a photographer in London, change my profession, okay? And helping people, yes? So, wish all of you, okay, great health, great relationship, great sex. Yeah, great sex is a bonus. You need to have a strong bond, right? And of course, if you have any questions or want to know more about the photo shoot, what they do, why people want them, and so on, you just drop me a line. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.